When climate education is localized, climate action becomes inevitable. In 50 years from now, the generations that are young people, it's going to be very unfair to them that they never get to experience the planet the way we are already experiencing it. So what we do at Planet Cred is we look at a specific community. How does climate change directly affect this community? So you show a young person how climate change is affecting them. They would most likely want to take action because nobody likes being uncomfortable. The problem is the level of greenhouse gases we have now and we're getting to is way more than nature ever intended. It's getting too much that it is now becoming harmful to the earth.
Okay, the government, like in Nigeria, how we're in Abuja, this is seat of power, supposedly. Okay. So how is the government reacting and supporting your organization, Planet Cred, or maybe yours is still in a very developmental stage, maybe more established organizations in the climate, this climate change, this climate change awareness and action that is required. How is the government really supporting initiatives? And because if we say it's only the citizenry that's going to do something, it will take a long time before the change in the climate actually starts, because
shifting,
if we can reverse it, if we actually put the systems in place. Because right now, see, this is plastic water. I've never really seen. I've seen canned water. I don't know if that helps. I've seen those over outside the country. And I've yet to see, except an artist, and that's really taking it far away from Nigeria, but it's a good example. I think Jaden Smith does just water, and it's in a can, paper. It's made with paper. I think that's safer for the climate. But I don't think a lot of people do that yet. So we can think of even the soda drinks and all the things, but this is water. Like I could take 4, 5, 6, 7 of this a day and I put it in my trash. Abroad we have the plastic bins, then we have the waste bin, and they tell you in every place you go. Yes, they tell you even in restaurants, they'll say this is recycled, this is for waste, this is, so we know definitely they are taking it to a place where it will not be thrown into the ocean and affecting sea life. But I don't think we have those systems, and it's government and governmental bodies that have been directed and they are funded for that purpose that will be able to give us, because I could be responsible and say I would never take from here, if possible. I don't know where else apart from taking my seaweed, which is also in plastic with the dispenser, just basic things like that. So I don't take soda at all, but I drink water all the time, and it's always in plastic.
So the thing is, we have a National Council for Climate Change in Nigeria, NCCC. So they're actually doing a lot, I would say. I follow them on LinkedIn and I see their programs, and most of the times what they do is still, some programs that they fund is still awareness, so the mainstream kind of awareness. So I've written to them on LinkedIn. They haven't responded. It's not very easy to get the attention of government bodies, but I feel like we would work together very soon. So we've not really started localizing climate education in Nigeria. It's actually something that I came up with because I did a lot of research, I did a lot of thinking that this is the problem that Africa in general has in terms of climate awareness. It's not more awareness, it's being personal to the person you're talking to, basically. So the National Council on Climate Change is actually doing so much programs. They have NGOs much bigger, some 10 years registered. We registered this year, Planet Cred, February this year, that's when we got registered. So some 10 years registered, 15 years registered that work with them, but it's still the mainstream awareness. You just gather people, you talk to them. After that event, okay, what happens? It's always going to be like that. And we also have international bodies that fund climate projects, like the Young Climate Prize, which I applied to. So I started doing a lot of applications this year. So I believe, because I'm already getting traction from the common man, the common man. So on our community, we have a community at Planet Cred. We are 350 members. So 350 young people believe in what we're doing in the community. So we just need the encouragement from government bodies and basically international organizations as well.
I just want to encourage you you call me your mentor.
Yeah.
You see me as your
yeah.
Can you see how beautiful she's? Like, I'm doing amazing things in people's lives. My team was telling me just last week in our meeting, say so many of your clients are mentees. We see them doing great things. Those that have paid programs with us, those that they just do one thing and they just fly. So it's like, for me, I see it as a gift, because for me, I have children that are no longer at home. Those that are working, those that have their own homes now, those that are like, in fact, it's time for you to be sending me money, that kind of thing. So it's like also seeing, you help the person, then you watch the person fly. I see you are flying, and you are flying so high. Your future is so bright, according to Oprah. She was telling one lady, that also doing amazing work now. She said, your future is so bright, it burns my eyes.
Oh, Alhamdulillah.
Yes. It's everything you do. I see light in it. And I see something so impactful, something so influential, something that is going to put a dent in the universe. And I really respect what you do. I really admire the young woman that you are. And I'm so glad that we had this beautiful conversation. So if you were going to say, what's the future for climate change? What would you want in a perfect world where everybody is aligned with the vision that you have? What would you like to see happen in the next 2 to 5 years pertaining to this mission you have?
For me, in a perfect world, I envision in Africa, because what I'm doing mostly relates to Africa. So I envision in Africa where communication and language is not a barrier to people understanding what is happening to them in terms of climate change. So we localize climate education. Sometimes we go with Hausa communities that don't speak English. That shouldn't be a barrier. They still deserve to understand what is happening to them. So I envision an Africa where every single young African understands climate change as it reflects or as it relates to their own personal life, and they can take climate action based on that.
And I really see that it will do a lot, because in 2020 during COVID, I was in Canada, and I don't know if I'm being partial because we are all Nigerians, but I think what Nigerians were able to do in terms of managing COVID is better than what some some countries over there, some provinces, some states in the US, and what they were able to do across the Western world. So as you're localizing climate change, I believe that awareness is the little things we do that make the biggest difference. So one person at a time, changing that one life, changing that person's paradigm, having that paradigm shift in terms of what climate change is, and having that personal responsibility to be able to change things. I think it will go a long way, because you are one person, you have influenced over 350 people advocating for climate change. That's not even up to the 20,000 plus people that follow you on social media, and so many things that you're doing. So well done.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much.
And I'm just here to watch you fly. I'm so proud.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
Thank you so much, everyone.